Preparing to live stream the meeting. We should be live
Live from Spanish Baptist. It's Wednesday night.
Setting up your meeting for YouTube. Done. Redirecting to YouTube. Uh-oh. This is going to get live stream.
Intro for this.
Live. We are live. Yeah. Yes, we are. Welcome, everyone. It is Ignite Live with not Steve. But we do have Ross and Marcus and Jillian with us tonight, and we are very happy to have you all with us. And tonight, it's going to just be a regular night, and we're going to have a little bit more fun because Steve is not around.
The cat's away, the mice will play.
I like to so I hope everyone has a wonderful week. If you have anything you want to say or mention to us, come into where are we? Into chat and just give us a question, or if you want to answer anything, that would be great. I can't pull up the live YouTube feed on my other computer for some reason. There it is. I got it now. We're trying to do the whole 2-monitor thing. There we go. So yeah, if you have any questions now, tonight we're going to be talking about pot pie. I have trouble showing off my pot pie. I made these wonderful pot pies for everybody. As you can see, there's this cute little, we'll call it either a hippo or a pig. It's your choice. And I made
I'm gonna go pig.
Homemade pie.
Yeah, pig.
And so I just want to know, first question for everyone out there, how do you eat your pot pie? I eat my pot pie with a spoon.
Fork.
Anyone got a sporf? Have you ever heard of a sporf? It's the camping fork, spoon, and knife all in one go. I thought about doing that. I could get a sporf. I got a little helper here. She's gonna go get me a sporf. Let's show off a sporf. So one of our games for tonight, and this pot pie right here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. If anyone has a better camera, show off your pot pie. You, as the viewers, are going to try to tell me what's in this recipe. I will not play this game as such, as I will be eating it because it looks delicious, and I've already had some and been looking forward to this. But we'll kind of go around the room here, and they'll describe the pot pie that they're eating. And you, as a viewer, can go in and put down what you think might be in the pot pie. I said to Ross earlier that he could describe a food by its name, but let's try to describe just colors. That works. And then flavors and stuff like that you might think is in it to help the viewers out. And type that into chat, and we'll see what's going on. But first, let us get some eating in.
That's good. I like it.
Really good.
You can bring me dinner every day.
This is way better than Steve's challenges. Let's see who can eat their pig the fastest. Just kidding.
Like some sour taste to it. Something's in there, like not a bad sour.
It would be the pickle.
Well,
That's the pickle.
You're not supposed to tell them.
You're supposed to give it away.
That was my hint.
There is pickle in it. Okay, there we go.
That's one.
But there's more.
Oh, I see them now.
There's a lot of green, a little bit of orange, a little bit of brown.
A little bit of white.
A little bit of white. So what do you think, people? My chat's not working on my computer.
My chat's also not working, so I'm wondering if it potentially isn't working for anyone, which would be a bummer.
Well,
Yeah, either.
He's working.
No.
Well, put it in Discord.
Yeah, talk to us on Discord. I'll go to Discord. Technology.
Okay, Ryan, you can describe what you're eating. Got one description.
Just one?
This one.
Oh boy, I'm not a food critic, so I will say that I'll talk textures. So some of the texture is chewy.
Mm.
That's what I'll go for.
Marcus, you're up.
There's a lot of green things that are soft and small in size. That can be grown in gardens.
Yep.
Ross?
There is brown bit. Looks like cooked animal. Not gonna say what kind.
You can guess.
Did you actually tell us what kind of pot pie it was, or did you just say pot pie and I just imagined that it was a specific type?
You probably just imagined it. I just
Okay.
gave you a pot pie.
Okay. Because when I hear pot pie, I think I almost always either go turkey or chicken.
Okay, now, in your definition, here's question number 2 for you tonight. What is your definition of pot pie? See, this week, my wife and I had a conversation, and I said pot pie to her. She instantly went to the pie crust, the shell on top, like a meat pie. And I said, but that's not a pot pie. And so then we had a discussion over what a pot pie is, and a pot pie is the broth and your chunky stuff, and with your crust on top of it. There's no actual shell underneath. So, in your experience, what in your views, after hearing me say that, what was a pot pie to you?
I would have expected crust underneath as well as on top.
Yes.
Both ways, both work for me.
I don't think it matters as long as there's pastry in there somewhere. You can't have a pot pie without pastry. That's just
Must have pastry on top, though. It has to be at least be on top.
Well, I can honestly tell you, I've never made a pie crust before, so crust tastes better with the bits rather than eating it by itself like I did.
Honestly, the crust is usually my favorite part of pot pies, but it's not my favorite part of regular pies.
Same. Okay, hope I joined the wrong chat menu. Is anyone on just chatting? Oh, I got some just chatting going on. YouTube chat, nothing in here yet. Okay. Well, I like it anyways. I'm gonna be an amazing husband and share it with my daughter. Yeah. Okay. While we're still kind of gobbling and eating away, it was awesome to have dinner with some friends tonight, other than my family. We are going to hop over to Scribbly, a game that we played not that long ago. And 2 rounds of Scribbly before coming back and meeting with Jillian to do. So,
Are you going to throw it in Discord, the link?
yeah, did I leave the room?
I don't know.
Looks like we lost the room.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll start another one. I'll put the link into Discord.
Sweet.
Run a business. You already know just how many jobs come in.
Enjoy the ad.
Because now you have the
can't stop the ad
Cisco
either.
design. A simpler
I don't think there's any way, and you can't like mute them either, but you can mute the game.
Yeah. Well, that was annoying. Well, we're not going to play Scribblio because I do not want to have that go. So how is everyone's pot pie? We don't have anything going in Discord yet. And I don't think there's any way to fix the live chat. Yeah, I can enter stuff in chat. Weird. Can everyone see me chatting? No.
You can't
Even
see the chat at all. Oh,
Yeah.
now I do. Now I do. Now it works.
so I just had to put something in it, I think.
There we go. Say hi, folks.
Yeah, say hi. We got
Maybe we should all share our favorite type of pie. Type it in the chat. What's your favorite kind of pie?
What
That
is-
means I have to come up with a favorite pie. Marcus, what's your favorite pie?
Maybe blueberry
All right.
with some
Now-
either some vanilla ice cream or some whipped cream. It's good stuff.
Do you like your fruit pies to have the
Rhubarb
crust
all
on
the
top
way.
as well?
Yes.
I'm gonna type it in, and then I'll say it.
Pumpkin pie. Nice, Abby. Apple pie. Banana cream. Is that yours, Scott?
Banana cream. Yes. It is the most delicious pie ever, and can be eaten with anything.
Yeah, I think mine might either be banana cream pie or pumpkin pie. Maybe. Oh, Lauren doesn't like pie at all.
Okay.
That's okay, Lauren. You lime pie. Oh, Brennan. Nice. No one is saying any savory pies as their favorite, I'm noticing.
I know this is pretty good pie that we're just eating now.
Mhm.
It's really good. It sounds like Ross is done.
I think we should still try Scribulo though. Scott, you can mute yourself and then the rest of us can't hear the
Okay, I'll do that, and you can entertain while I'm trying to figure that out.
perfect. My favorite.
Jillian, juggle for us.
All right. Oh, I can't juggle, but can I show you something really exciting that I've been making this week?
Wow.
This is the head of an octopus. So I'm just starting to make the little legs. And I'm really excited about it because it's so cute. I think at least. Yeah, that's my exciting crochet project that I'm working on when I'm not working on school.
Hey, I'm back. It actually allowed me to skip it this time.
Oh.
Sweet.
Good.
Come in. There we go.
Oh no. I think I'm in a random game again.
Yeah, it led me to a random game too. We're working on Scribula. Okay, Marcus, what was the best thing that happened to you this week?
The best thing that happened to me. Well, I did change the oil in my car for the first time. Figured it out. It wasn't too difficult. So that's a life accomplishment right there.
That is impressive. Was that, did you have to use YouTube to lead you through that, or how did you figure it out?
Yeah, well, I watched a YouTube video and then my brother came over and figured it out. The previous person had screwed it on pretty tight, so had a few times where he had to work really hard to get things unscrewed, but made it, and it's probably good for another year now.
Well done.
Nice.
Ross, best thing to happen to you this week?
I don't know.
one thing that happened this week. Sometimes the best is too much pressure.
Okay. It's really obscure, but I found a new supplier of fence posts. Wow. Our old supplier went out of business, and we were out of fence. We've been out of fence posts now for a couple months. So I found a new one, and next week we're going to get about 300 or 400 bundles or 400 fence posts into our store. So that's super exciting.
Very.
Looks like we got it working.
All right. And we'll put it in YouTube. There you go. Try the second link there, folks. We can play some Scriblio.
We'll do 3 rounds of some Scriblio.
The goal is for Jillian not to win.
Hey.
That's always the
on.
goal.
I'll wait a few more seconds to get kind of everyone into the room that we can.
I think they can join late too, so
Yeah.
Here we go.
which is nice. All right. Who's going first?
Abby is choosing a word.
All right, let's go, Abby.
Oh, I got to turn the volume off on it.
Oh. Artiste. That's amazing.
I'm Steve again.
That's a great drawing.
It is. Pac-Man.
Hmm. Oh, Rachel, you were so close.
Oh, I'm gonna have to draw on a mouse pad. This can be weird.
Oh, this is a long word.
Oh no.
We have to work on our spelling here. Oh,
Whoa. Good job, Jillian.
I got it. Scott
This isn't
is
going well
on
for
the
us.
right track. It's a big word here, folks. Think spelling.
Let's go. You want big.
I'm liking the colors. There we go.
Hmm.
I just went for a big long word that looked that was a type of book. All right, Marcus. Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Nope. Oh boy. I'm sure this is a great drawing.
I don't think so, but it was. I didn't have a very good selection of words to choose, so.
Oh boy.
That looks like a bat.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. It's an old word. Well, at least I call it older.
Oh, wow. That's a tough word.
Yeah.
It's a tough word, folks. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
That was really
All right. Let's try this. Ooh, imagine that's straight, folks. I think when you know what it is, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Maybe that's what you'll say. Maybe I should have drawn something else. Oh boy. See, it's when I get to the drawing part that I'm like, oh boy.
That's
Then I don't really know if this is
It's
what it
Santa.
actually. Oh, nope.
No.
No, it's not Santa. Oh no. Maybe it's kind of like this.
Cathedral. No.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
Pirate. No. London.
that was supposed to be Big Ben, right? Like it looks like Big Ben.
ooh.
I was guessing
Not
Big Ben, but it didn't
that.
fit the word.
Oh. And then I didn't know what the soldiers looked like in front of the.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Well, they have a black hat, not a red
Is it
hat.
black?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I've even been there. I forgot.
Oh no, this is another
Paris
long.
is easier to draw. That also looks like a book, though.
Hmm.
Oh. 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 Oh.
I gotta. This is me circling what I actually am drawing.
Oh.
I don't know how else to.
These are some super random words. You know, one of mine was spider that I could have chosen, and I think I should have gone with that one.
Yeah, I think that would have been a little easier.
But I was like,
Definitely.
London.
You're close, guys. Round two.
All right. Let's hope this one has some easier words. I'm going to go for the easiest word on my turn.
I had white. Like how-
Sizable lead, so
Yeah, how do you draw white?
you draw a
Light bulb.
big circle and then you draw some weight on it.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a thick pen.
Oh no. Scribble.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't mean to give it away.
That is really funny, though. Marcus said it, folks. What did Marcus say?
Well,
Ethan,
we're
you can do
30-second time delay, so they won't hear it until.
Oh, they've got time.
Come on, Ethan. You can get this.
Scribble. It's like the easiest thing to draw, but
They're angry.
they are. This is a good one.
Oh, spelled that wrong.
Only 6 letters.
Oh.
You can do it, Isaac.
Oh, I didn't get that one. Dollar. I said dollar. Did I spell it wrong?
You must have. No, you said dollar bill. What? Oh, I don't even know what I'm drawing. Oh, wait, it's not me. Never mind. Didn't thought it was me.
Okay. This is beautiful blue color.
Octagon.
Yeah. Oh. Aha. Wow. Who is drawing this? Ethan. What amazing
I am
technical skills here.
He's an artist. Your art. These fell from the sky today, for anyone
They
who's
did.
wondering.
Let's go, Rachel. You can do it.
Wow, Jillian. Let's try this one.
This is amazing drawing. Well done, Isaac.
Dad, try sun.
There we go. Fill it all in.
Make the whole screen this color.
Nice, Rachel.
Four letters, huh?
Oh, I don't know if that makes it easier or harder. I was going to say ladder too, but it's too many letters.
Triple
Oh,
Yeah. What?
then I thought I had it and realized that's.
Why?
Ah! Not telling.
Oh boy. I can't get slide out of my head. Oh, no.
What's
Oh.
this erasing part?
Good job, Ethan.
What?
Oh. There we go. Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
We were zeroing in. We needed to, step back.
Dad got to produce those.
All right. Oh, another long one.
Word.
Potato. Nope.
It's a good guess, Ethan.
something from Star Wars.
Okay. Oh. This is good.
That's well.
Yeah, that looks good. Come on, Marcus. You can do it. Look at the yellow.
Okay.
That's important.
Oh. It's just supposed to be circular at top, not square.
Some of them, I'm sure. Well, because when you look at it, I don't know.
It's okay.
Oh,
Wow.
that's like perfect. He's not even going to add anything more to it.
No need. If you don't get it, that's on you.
I kept wanting to call it a coat hanger, though.
Just look at. There's only 6 letters.
Camping, get rid of the coat. There you go.
I was with you.
Let's go, Isaac.
Come on, Isaac. You can do this.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to try, folks. This is going to be better than London, I hope.
Oh.
Okay, Rachel's got it. Nice.
Ah. You're close. You're on the right track.
That is a great drawing.
Oh.
Come on, Isaac.
I have redeemed myself here, folks.
Well drawn.
That was much better.
Let's go.
Very intricate here. It's not always orange. That's my hint.
Get a draw.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used orange for that. I'm saying, just gotta say it.
That was
Everyone was like,
Don't know if it's the
fall.
orange birds.
The orange was throwing me off.
I almost went for Donald Duck.
That would have been tricky.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go, Rachel. She's quick. Okay.
Wow, Marcus, look at you go.
Just got lucky.
Oh, I spelt it wrong. There we go. That is quite good. Well done, Rachel.
Get the thumbs up for that one. That's the 3rd degree one, if I must say.
Yeah. That is a bad one.
Donald Trump.
After this round, we'll head back.
Okay.
Seven words.
Ah.
Look at Jillian with 5,000 points.
Yeah. Cream in the competition.
Rounding down because
Even with my London failure.
Yeah, but you don't lose points for that.
No, but I don't gain any points.
Yeah, but if no one guessed your word, I think you should lose at least 500 points.
It was a tough word. I didn't do it well, though.
You should have drawn a map of Great Britain and then put a little star where London is.
Well, wouldn't
That
that
would
have
have been
been great?
even more difficult.
Hindsight is
I
wonderful.
do have a map behind me. I could have
good call.
oh boy.
Good call.
I feel like I should know what this is. It's not coming to me.
Parking.
That's a tough word to draw.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you could have took Abby's drawing and put a crown on it.
That's true. That I think my mind would have really struggled to connect those. Nice. That might be the most beautiful one I've ever seen. Well done, Ross.
Thank you.
Going for a snake at first, I must say, and then a centipede. But then I looked at it, it was only 4
Green.
letters.
Green is the hint.
Guy, you're so close. There, yes.
Everyone who's got it, look at Guy.
Yeah.
I expect Picasso here. Ooh, tough words.
6 letters. What will it be?
Yes, all the 6-letter words.
Oh, that's only 5. Looks muscular.
Oh.
Not muscle.
Oh.
Drummer, but it starts with a P.
Oh boy. Nope.
I feel like I should lose.
Band. Drum. Trumpet. Oh. No, that's too late. That's too long.
Parade.
Uh,
Oh. Yeah, that's a tough one.
no, man, this one's long.
Hey, that is it.
11 letters.
Oh boy. Nice. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. That looks great.
Ah. The tough one is.
It's a very long word too.
Mm-hmm.
Simple concept. Not always easy to draw simple concepts. Oh. It's a perfect drawing.
Now you don't.
That looks great.
There we go. Everyone's getting it.
Beautiful. I know.
Except for me.
Come on, Marcus.
Look, it's such a good drawing.
It is.
There's one thing you could add, though, to make it clear.
You add prickles to it.
Prickle, yes.
Oh. Past the paw. It looks like a paw. I was thinking that. Couldn't get
But
past
it's
that.
green.
I wasn't thinking in colors after that orange moment with Scott. So
Can't let that ruin everything.
And the
Okay.
next one I'm drawing in pink.
When's the last time you saw an orange bird, Scott?
Canaries. Canaries can be orange.
Can.
They don't look like that anymore.
Isaac, just expand that a little bit. There we
Just
go.
right in that word.
Nice.
Everyone got it. Wow, that's impressive.
All right, Marcus.
First one everybody got.
Wait, that's terrible.
Oh. Nope. Oh, I know. There we go.
This place used to be in Canada for a short little while.
Yeah, I was close with bullseye. Oh, right, Jillian.
I typed that in too, yeah.
Then I went frisbee.
Oh,
And I thought, hey, it's Marcus. What's one thing he picked? A frisbee.
Come on, Ethan, I believe in you. Just think of that place that used to be in Canada and then left. And it took over from Sears or Zellers, can't remember which.
oh, okay. Okay.
Nick, you're amazing. I am so impressed.
Navigate that, use the word.
The nose needs to be red.
Oh, right. Not always. That does
Most of the
other
time.
ways,
Most
doesn't
of the
it? Let's do this.
Hey, there you go.
Ah,
Starting to put
that's true. They normally have that. That is. I just get flustered, you know. I'm impressed how quickly Isaac got it, though.
It's impressive.
Small black duck.
Yeah. Your drawings are always so small.
At least the color won't mess with me this time.
How did you get that, Jillian?
Magic.
It's magic.
Stayed with the big one.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to do sound effects.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Oh. And they need to be hollow.
Well, I'm gonna have to give this one to Abby, I guess. For
Abby, like, almost always is the top student in Scribblio.
That's it. Let's head back to our live there.
Good game, everybody.
It was a good game. That was fun. Some of those drawings were
It
Picasso,
was good.
very Picasso. Some of those drawings were not so Picasso.
Also good in, I feel like you don't want to emulate Picasso when you're doing Pictionary type games because his are all abstract.
It's true.
You
But
know, you want to go after a realist.
we had some abstract. We had a park that had a broken slide.
That threw me off. That's why I didn't get it, because it was broken.
Oh.
Well, this ends this portion of the live stream with Ross and Marcus. So thank you guys for joining us. And,
Thanks for having
Thanks for having
me.
us. Thanks.
head over to
Bye.
live
Good
stream,
dinner.
hang out with us there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see you guys later.
I'll join you on YouTube.
See ya.
Did they leave?
Mostly. Enough.
So Julian, how are you this week? Let's try to sit down.
Not too bad. Yeah. Just working on school.
School.
Yep.
I was driving out to your house today, dropped off your pop by. I was like enjoying the snowfall and everything like that. Just like because the snowfall is so much different from here in like Colwood and Langford than it is out in Sanderson. I was half expecting you guys to have like inches on the ground because when I lived up in Shawnigan, it was very the same, but it wasn't. I was like,
No.
it's nice here, but I was standing outside. It's like, but it's a lot colder.
Yeah. Yeah. I did go for a walk today to test out. I just recently bought brand new snow boots. So I was all excited to test them out. But then when it's actually snowing, and it wasn't just like snowing like this when I went out, it was kind of like the blowing snow. So then my hood kept blowing off my head. And it's like, this is actually really cold for a walk, but I still tested out my new boots. So
It is. I didn't get that. I didn't want to walk anywhere. I'm kind of dreading tomorrow morning when I have to walk into work and see what the weather is right down on the water. 'Cause it always seems to be extra windy on the water, but we'll see. So this week we're kind of talking about stress, like worry, being nervous, it's feelings that we get all the time. I know for me, like when I was leading worship every morning before I would lead worship, I get the stomach butterflies still, and even when I get up in front of a bunch of people at karaoke or something like that, which I would do all the time, and I was so used to doing it, but I would still kind of get that nervousness in there, and it just never goes away. And I know we all deal with that. Do you ever deal with anything like that?
yeah. Anytime, like I've been on singing on like the worship team at SBC since I was in youth group, like since I was in high school, but still every time I get nervous, especially when I am leading a song or I get nervous for that. I usually get nervous for live stream right before, if I know there's like, today it wasn't so much because I was like, oh, we just get to eat. Like I don't have to try and like win. So yeah, I get nervous for so many things.
So for everyone out in live stream land there, if you ever get nervous about something, please put it down into our chat and stuff like that to kind of share in it, or even later on when we're talking in Discord. It's really good to talk about these type of feelings that you might get, because a lot of times you can't deal with it, or like even for me, getting up on, like I was saying before, getting up on stage every morning. I'm used to doing stuff like this on Sunday mornings. I have no issues with it, but I still got that feeling. And there's ways that you can contend or kind of work through those issues. And I think Jillian and I are just gonna share about what we feel about that sort of stuff. Like, do you think that we can alleviate these types of feelings, or?
I don't think I've ever met someone that has been able to get to the place in their life where they never feel like anxious or nervous or anything. But I do think that you can get to the point where it doesn't control what you choose to do or not do, and doesn't maybe limit, like, if I allowed myself to get so nervous that I just didn't do things because I was nervous, I'd get nervous about so many things. So I wouldn't get to do very much. So I don't think it's a problem to feel that way. Like, I think that usually just means that we care about things. When you feel nervous, it usually means like you care about what's going to happen and you want it to go well, which isn't bad. but I think we can get to the point where it feels less of of a barrier, I guess, if that makes sense.
So true, so true. A long time ago, when I lived down in the States, I started leading worship down there for like my first time and everything like that. And I accepted responsibility stepping up to help out the worship team because we were losing our worship pastor at the time. And it was just something that, my kind-heartedness was like, yeah, I'll do this. And after saying it, not even an hour after saying it, I was like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no experience with this. I had to go off the fact that it was like, okay, I kind of did worship under Luke. Maybe I'll just kind of adopt the Luke style, right? So I kind of went with that. But as things kind of progressed, I still, I had my hiccups and stuff like that, and it would really bother me. And then one day I just kind of asked God, actually, before going out to worship, to do worship, I was like, you know what? It's kind of the same thing every week, and I'm still scared. So, maybe it's just in my head, and I asked him to humble me straight up, and he did. I completely lost all the words for the song I was singing, sobbing,
Yeah.
and crying, and I was just like, I can't believe I'm doing this in front of everybody. But this, like, the worry and the stress I had for the song, my fingers still played the song, and I was still able to play the whole song without any errors. I just couldn't sing it. And so afterwards, I had people approach me, and like, that was like the most beautiful thing ever. Like your playing style and everything like that was so nice, and they thought that was what it was supposed to be. I wasn't like, we weren't expecting you to sing. We were just expecting you to play. And I did a second service where I sang it, and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute." But just thinking about that experience and how I kind of went through that brought me to Philippians 4, 6 and 7. And actually, I mentioned to you 6 and 7, but 8 actually ties in really well too. So,
Yeah, and Steve and I talked about that last week.
yes. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. I'm starting at 4, by the way.
Yeah.
Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent, praise or praiseworthy, think about such things. Like, just with my experience and how I kind of fell apart there, that ties it all together. It's just like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Our worry stands in our way of God's successes. Our nervousness stands in the way of God's successes. If we
let it.
Yes. If we are not intentional about letting God in, it could put up that barrier in that wall. Do you think that this happens a lot in society today?
Sorry, say that question again.
Like if you think about society, 2021, COVID, right? Bringing up the whole, do you see people's anxiety or worry or stress in your day-to-day doings, like at work or at church or in communication?
Yeah, I think it affects a lot of people, obviously. And this past year that we've had in particular, it has been really hard on people. And again, I would say that, it's human to feel nervous or to feel anxious or to feel worried. Like I've done a bunch of little courses or seminars about anxiety, and like anxiety is actually, it was created to protect us. Like to feel that anxious feeling of, especially when you go back to way back, right? If you feel anxious, you're going to be more on guard. You're going to see that there's like an animal that might be coming to attack you, and that anxious feeling is going to get you ready to flee. The problem with the anxiety is when it becomes too much, and when it comes to moments that you're not actually in like life or death anxious moments, but it's just kind of the normal anxious moments that we have to be able to try and work through it, or we just keep turning away and we don't get to experience all the things that maybe God has for us, or just even simple stuff.
Mhm. I totally agree. I find that, especially when it comes to anxiety and worry, we need to be like intentional about what we bring in. And this kind of pulls back to a lot of what Steve has been talking about the past few weeks. What we watch on TV can cause our anxiety and our worries to be affected, right? What we do on social media, and how we perceive the news, even, right? And what's going on in the real world. So with this, how can we as Christians in a youth group help ourselves or others as we experience these feelings?
Yeah, I think like the crazy thing, because I have this verse like highlighted in my Bible. It's one that a lot of people come back to, I think, especially verse 6 in Philippians 4, verse 6. Like, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And just that notion of like, in everything that we do, we can pray about it and be thankful, even if it's not. I don't think it's necessarily being thankful maybe for that specific moment, but being thankful for the things that are around you in that moment. If you can't think of anything like specific to that, like if you're, I don't know, anxious about an exam, maybe you're not thankful for the exam, but you might be thankful that you have the opportunity to be in school, and, you know, thankful for where this may take you in life. And I think that just kind of allows us to gain a little bit more perspective. And, you know, like, I'm not, like, the world isn't going to end because I have an exam, but it's hard right now, and that's okay. I can still focus on God and remember that He is with me, and we can get through this. Yeah, but it's tough sometimes.
As I was kind of thinking about this earlier and meditating kind of on the idea of it, I find that over the past few weeks and even beyond, like making a habit of utilizing prayer for ourselves. I find the more that I talk to God, and the more that I like to call it the unveiling of my life to Him, even though He already knows everything. But just being open and honest about everything I do to Him helps me to kind of prepare myself for situations that may cause worry or stress. I find if I pray before worship on my own and kind of have my own self time, and then at the same time prayer with the team, all that prayer kind of adds up to alleviate any of the butterflies that might be going on. Or, the little hiccups that, oh, I might sing a wrong note, or if I sing a wrong note, when I go through all this prayer and I do sing that wrong note or make the really awful or play the wrong note, I find I smile more rather than get the whole heat wave red flushed.
Yeah.
Also, like reading scripture, reading in the Bible. Like, even though you guys talked about Philippians, I had that whole, I watched it. Philippians 4, that's a really good verse. Why did I think that's a really good, like, why would it be a really good chapter? Why? I ended up reading the whole chapter, and I never really put together. We talked about this last week a bit, with until now. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right, we did. And that's why it kind of stayed with me throughout the week, because it's, especially when I was thinking about anxiety and stress and worry, it falls right into play with it, right? And doing what we're doing right now, just talking about it to somebody,
Mhm.
I find really kind of allows you to get rid of those worries, and those stresses and those fears.
And I think one thing, like I've realized that when I talk about these things, I'm not the only person, and I usually think that I might be, and that's what can cause, like I saw on the chat, Elon was saying that she was nervous about going into class when the door was locked and it was knocking, and I can totally understand how you feel, Elon. Like I get so nervous about like, oh, I'm gonna be like, what if everyone else is there and they're gonna stare at me, and yeah, you are not alone. And yeah, so I think that's really powerful to be able to talk about it and understand that most of us feel that way. And if we feel that way, then I try and put myself in the perspective of, okay, what if it wasn't me coming through this door? What if I was already in the class and somebody else came in? If I was looking at them, would I be looking at them because I'm judging them for being late, or would I just be looking because I heard something and everyone is drawn to things that they hear? And then I'm like, okay, so like walking in, like they're not all going to be thinking that I'm A, B, C, D. They're just looking because the door opened and we're distractible. But it's hard to talk that through in the moment if you haven't thought about it beforehand.
When I was a lot younger, I had a conversation with my parents one day over skipping school. And I wasn't the type of person that skipped school just because he wanted to skip school or stuff like that. It was just one day I was going to school and I was late, and I knew that everyone would see me coming in late and everyone would start teasing me. So I decided I'm just taking a day off.
Mm.
We had a conversation with my parents, and they explained to me that that's not proper thinking.
Well, and I think sometimes what happens is if you don't push yourself to go through with it, you start building it up more in your mind that the bad scenarios or the bad outcomes keep growing and getting higher, and then it's harder to do it the next time as well. One thing that I learned about anxiety is, and if you're trying to like kind of talk yourself through it, is to actually ask yourself, okay, what is the worst possible scenario? If I do this, like what is the absolute worst possible scenario, and lay it out. And it might be, you could who knows what you think the worst case is, and then you want to then also ask yourself, okay, what's the best case scenario? What could be the absolute best thing that could happen if I do it? And then talk about, okay, what's the most likely thing to have happen? And chances are the most likely thing isn't the worst case or the best case. It's somewhere in the middle. And then you can kind of like, okay, I can manage the middle. Yeah, I don't know if that's helpful, but
I can I in the military, we have gotten a lot of training on mental health and anxiety and stress, and even gone into some more deeper stuff like suicide and stuff like that. But when the anxiety part we were talking about, we were talking with the social worker, and she was kind of giving us techniques and hints. And one of them is, I like to call it it's the five things, right? So it's like 5 things you can see, 4 things you can taste, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can touch, 1 thing that's very important to you, and it should calm you down. I find, like, I'm not an anxious person, but I find if I'm getting super anxious about something, and even though I know I'm still going to go through with it, in order to calm me down, in order, like it's a lecture or something like that I have to give, I'll do that before my lecture, and I get up there and it's just natural. Let's talk, let's have a conversation. Makes it really easy. So I recommend that 5 things to everybody, whether you're anxious or you're stressed out or anything. Like, it works. It works.
Yeah.
But I think that about does it for our time here. We will be moving over to Discord. I want to thank you, Jillian, for joining me tonight.
No problem.
Great
Thanks
pie.
for the pie.
Yeah, great pie. I think I'm gonna have to put that in my book. But yes, so I'll put a link up here for Discord, which is somewhere around here. There it is. And then again, thank you, Jillian, and we'll see you over in Discord.
Sounds good. See you there, everybody.
So here comes the link, I hope. Copy. Oh, I'm putting that in YouTube. That's where I need to put that.
Yeah, it's coming, folks.
Not in Zoom. And yeah, that should do it for tonight. Let's see if I can stop this live stream. And